What's up, YouTube? What's going on, man? I just got back from the gym. So today I want to be giving you guys my top 4 cars that you could buy as a project that's under 10 grand. So first thing first, I want to say happy holiday. I know. So pretty much I'm going to be uploading this on Sunday. Today is Sunday. So I'm going to be uploading this today. And then Monday Tuesday is the 4th. So happy holiday to you and your family. Hope you guys stay safe. Have a good time. Stay safe. Don't drink and drive. But first thing first, I want to talk about the first car I want to talk about that you could buy as a project and a daily. I say is a 2004 Ford Mustang GT. For me, I had this car before, and this was a car that I had before in the past, and I daily it, and I did some stuff to it. So that's my number 1 pick, is the 2004 Ford Mustang GT, and the parts is not expensive. But I think, if you want something that's not too overpriced or anything that's not gonna cost you an arm and a leg in parts. If you were starting off like 16, 17, I'd say is the 2004 Ford Mustang GT or a 99 to 04. Anything between that year, that's definitely like a good project, and you could make a decent amount of power from that car, and it has a V8. So I'm not talking about a V6. I'm talking about a GT V8. You probably get a turbo supercharged, and I've seen some of them made around, because I know stock probably made around like 320 around there, which is not that bad. But you could definitely get that supercharged, make a decent amount of power from it, which is around 490, 450 or something like that. Like, I'm not no expert, but I'm giving you, if you were to supercharge a GT and tune it right and put the right parts on there, you could definitely probably make something around like 490, which is not that bad. And then my second pick I want to do is I'm going to choose an easy project car that you could definitely daily, is a 2004 Acura RSX. And those cars, I know for a fact, I had a friend of mine that had one of those, and I've seen a few of them. That's like a common car you see around most of the time, and a lot of young folks, they drive those. Around my age, they drive those, and guy. I'm not no expert with those cars, but I know for a fact they definitely fun to drive. And I drove one before. Actually, before I got my Mustang GT, I took a friend of mine had an Acura, and he had I believe it was a 5 or 6 speed, and my GT I had was stick shift 6 speed. So he teach me how to learn how to drive stick on that car. And it is a huge difference. Some cars have different clutch, but that was a car I learned how to drive a stick shift on. And yeah, they definitely fun to drive. I'd say definitely fun to drive. Parts, I know it's not that expensive for parts, and it's a definitely good car. You could definitely beat on, put some, get a little bit power out of it, but it's definitely worth it. And then I'm gonna go to number 3. I say, now, this car I'm about to talk about, this is like a well-known car. I can't really, talk shit about that car, because I seen that car beat some, Mustangs, Camaros. All depends on who driving the car and how much you decide you want to put into it. But I know that car could make a good amount of power. I would say good amount of power. And I seen it beat some fast cars. So it's a 1992 Honda Civic hatchback. So those cars, I know for a fact they got names out there. So I ain't gonna talk shit about them, but I know for a fact you could definitely do a lot of stuff to those cars. And I seen one at a car show before, and it was all hooked up. He put a lot of money into it, and that's a car that's, it's a very small car, but it doesn't weigh that much. That's another one of the biggest things about them. It doesn't weigh too much. And if you were looking to get something like some on a Honda side, yeah, that would be like the best fit. That would be like the best fit for you to go with. And you want to put some money into it. Yeah, I seen those cars. They beat some fast cars, but a Honda Civic hatchback 92. That's my third pick. And then my fourth pick I want to talk about is a 2009 BMW 3rd Series. So those right there, I like BMWs too, but I know for a fact, if you know BMWs, some of them do tend to have, it all depends on who owned a car before, and pretty much I wouldn't say I ain't gonna talk shit, but I know some of them have issue, but I know they definitely a fun car to drive with, and I know for a fact that you could make a decent amount of power out of those. But parts wise, I wouldn't say it's cheap, but I'd say for me, I think it's kind of in the middle. But if I were to pick, I like BMWs. I ain't going, I like BMWs, but I'm more so like a Mustang guy. But BMWs, the BMW 3rd Series 2009, that's another car for you to get, that if you're not trying to spend anything past 10 grand, that you can make, hooked up, put some money into. That's another car that looks good, especially if it's an M3. Those things look good, man. I ain't gonna lie. I like how they look, and I like how they sound too with the exhaust on there. Apart from a Honda Civic, I'm not a Honda guy, but I know they make, like a hatchback, make a lot of power. If you do a lot of, you got to put a lot of money into it. But that's my fourth one, which is the BMW. And I say those cars is not, if you're a young folk, like if you're a young person like me, and you're not looking to spend too much money on anything crazy, and you want to put some money into a car, for me, honestly, I say out of those four I call, which was number one was the Mustang GT, anything from 99 to 04. Number two was the 2004 Acura RSX, and then number three is the 99 Honda Civic hatchback, and as a number four is the 2009 BMW 3rd Series. Like that. Number three, I know for a fact the hatchback, those you could get for probably, I'll say, way cheaper than 10 grand. You could probably get one for like under five. If if it's something that with somebody project, you get lucky, you find somebody who want to sell those. Like I see a lot of those on Facebook Marketplace where it's way cheaper, under, 5 grand and stuff like that. But you just got to be able to put some money into it. It was like somebody project, they decide that they don't want to keep no more. But out of those four I call, me personally, if I was to choose, it's not the fact that a Mustang was my first car ever, but I'm just me, like I say, out of those four, if I had to choose one or two, I will choose the 99 to 04 Ford Mustang GT. That's my number one pick. And then if I got to choose a second one, my second one would be a 2009 BMW 3 Series. Like, I'm not no Honda guy. I'm not no Acura. I know Acura too it's a good car, and they very reliable. But if I was to choose two, those would be my two. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay safe. Happy 4th of July. Definitely subscribe, like, comment, let me know what you guys think. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.